very, very excited for 2K23, and I hope that this game delivers, because it's honestly setting up to be a massive letdown. But from everything that I've heard and everything that I've seen so far, which isn't that much, tells me that this is going to be potentially a better game experience. And I wanted to just go ahead and go through the different courtside reports. They've put out 7 different courtside reports for 2K23, and I figured we could just read through them together. I could just ramble about it, and you guys could maybe leave your thoughts and comments down in this comment section down below, and just let me know what you want to see this year out of 2K23, what features, what gameplay you want to see out of me, what game modes you want to see out of me. Let me know in the comment section down below. So, with all that being said, let's get into it. Alright, so courtside report number 1. As you can see, we have Devin Booker here, and a lot of people said Devin Booker on the cover was such an L. I like Devin Booker a lot. I think he's got a ton of potential. He's still like, how old is Devin Booker? Like 25, if that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But Devin Booker, huge potential. Now, do I think he's, Kobe Bryant 2.0? No. A lot of people have made comparisons of Devin Booker to Kobe, which is kind of strange to me. But alright, gameplay enhancements. NBA 2K23's gameplay has a bevy of new improvements to complement any skill set. Flex on the rim, finesse your way to the rack, and experience more authentic animations. It's kind of the same old that we hear every year, but I do like the whole flex on the rim thing. Apparently they've added like a whole new dunk feature, different dunk mechanics, which is always fun. NBA 2K23 is nearly here, and it features gameplay enhancements that evaluate the competitive intensity in all facets. The main pillar for us this year can be summed up with one word: authenticity, which is something that I feel like 2K has lacked for a long time. Some of the things that you can do in 2K are just not really authentic, especially in my team, and I hope this carries over into my team, because good lord, my team, if I have to play against another Shaquille O'Neal, Galaxy Opal card, or Dark Matter card that can, do crossovers and shoot threes, I'm gonna lose it. And I haven't even really played my team lately. It looks like there's an upgraded Pro Stick. The most obvious upgrade is the addition of the new gesture combos to the Pro Stick. And again, I'm not a big dribbler, but I might try and become that. Hopefully with these new mechanics, it kind of evens the playing field for everybody. We refer to the new mechanics as double throws, flicking the Pro Stick in a direction, letting it go back to center, and then quickly moving the Pro Stick back in the same direction. And switchbacks, flicking the Pro Stick in a direction, letting it center, and then quickly moving the Pro Stick in the opposite direction. These new gestures include a lot of new weapons for both shooting and ball handling. That sounds pretty easy. That sounds pretty easy enough. Flex on the rim. For dunking, the metered skill dunks from NBA 2K22. Ability to force difficult dunks in traffic with a timed shot meter return. I was really bad at that. To be fair, I didn't play enough to get good at it, but I think this year I might be able to get much better at timing dunks. The new command allows us to expand the dunking controls to let you dunk exactly how you want, without accidentally firing off a skill dunk you weren't expecting when driving to the basket. With the sprint trigger held, the new Pro Stick control map for dunks is as follows. If you go up, it's a two-handed dunk. If you go right, it will dunk with your strong hand. If you go left, it will dunk with your weak hand. If you go down, you will do a rim hang. If you do up, you will do a flashy two-handed dunk. If you go down, up, you will do a flashy one-handed dunk. If you go up, down, you will do a normal skill dunk with meter. And if you do down, you will get the rim hang skill dunk with meter. Okay. Interesting. So there is non-metered dunks. I like that. I definitely like that. I have always been like a pull down on the right stick to a flashy dunk kind of guy, and I didn't like the idea that you could have a breakaway dunk with nobody in, underneath the basket, and then all of a sudden you have to time it, and it's like, it's a breakaway dunk. You don't really have to time a breakaway dunk. I mean, obviously the argument against that is get good, and people miss breakaway dunks all the time. I wouldn't say all the time, but they do. But I feel like not as much with the stick, the timing. I think it was a little bit overkill. So it's nice to see that they've added like ways to dunk without the meter, and then of course if you need to, if there's somebody underneath the basket and you need that perfect timing to get that perfect poster, it sounds like you'll be able to do that with like a down or an up down. You'll notice with this new map, you now have control over rim hangs for new gen. We've taken that control to an all new level with physics-based simulated rim hangs. That's sick. Incredibly entertaining and wonderfully complex piece of tech that's been in development for a couple of years now. It allows you to control when and how you hang on the rim after a dunk. That is sick. That is sick. That is sick. Finesse your way to the rack for slashers who want to finish with a little more finesse. Double throw gestures are used for hop step layups, while switchback gestures are used for euro step and cradle layups, which feels very natural. I like that. I like that. A simple hold left and right will perform an all new set of quick scoop layups. These are great, especially for small guards who want to quickly flip the ball up around defenders before they can react and block the shot. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. It looks like there's a clip of Booker doing that here, and Zion doing the rim hangs there. Combine mesmerizing skill moves. I'm not going to read all of everything, but there is adrenaline boosts. So another new feature to prevent over dribbling, which I thank the Lord, because all these dribble gods that will just do the most unnecessary dribbling moves and then be able to score at will, after, doing just left, right. You won't be able to do that because of adrenaline boosts. Apparently there's 3 available boosts per player per possession, and every time you do like a significant dribble, you lose one of those boosts. So you have to use those accordingly, and if you run out of those boosts, you're going to be lacking for the rest of the possession. More authentic shooting. I don't know how I feel about this. We'll see. This is kind of giving me the feel of how it was when they added, shot speed. You had to, the quick draw badge. That's what it was. The quick draw badge. You had to have like a Hall of Fame quick draw to have like a fast jump shot. I didn't like that. But now it looks like they've taken that away and they've added a shot speed, as well as a release height, a defensive immunity, and a timing impact attributes. I think. Is this right? This year, each signature jump shot has unique shooting stats that help determine its effectiveness. Maybe the jump shot itself, the animation itself, has different attributes instead of applying the attributes to your player. I'm not sure how it's going to work. Shot meters and feedback. Apparently there's a ton of different shot meters you can choose from. Like a ton. I think I can actually play this right here. So there's like the default shot meter, and then it's like a little bit skinnier and longer. And then I think there's like a really long one. I think there's like a more flat. Yep, see, that one was more straight up and down. What else? At the feet. And then probably another one at the feet as well. Super cool. I've never understood why they don't do this in the past. Give us an option of what shot meter we like every year. There's like a new shot meter, and either people like it or people hate it. Personally, I'll be turning my shot meter off just because that's always kind of been the meta amongst comp players, is they just know their jump shot. They don't need a meter. They just know their jump shot, and I'll probably end up doing that as well. Whether or not I do that on my team, I don't know, see. We'll see. We'll see. You'll also notice a subtle change to how shot timing feedback works this year. We use shot arcs to help indicate whether you're early, which would be a high arc, or late, which would be a flat arc, or on time, which would be an ideal arc. So by paying attention, you can easily tell right away if your release is off. Also, with the shot feedback enabled, we're delaying the timing / coverage overlay and green release animations from coming up until the ball hits the basket. It's a small change, but it really brings back some of the drama that the green lights sometimes lacked, and also encourages everyone to continue to play through the possession rather than giving up and getting back in transition early. This is going to make such an awesome difference. Can you imagine? Game's on the line, 2 seconds left. You throw up a shot, you don't know if it's going in. You don't know if it's going in. You don't get a feedback, you don't get anything until the ball hits the rim. Everybody's gonna be crashing the boards. It's incredible. I love it. I really hated when they added the whole green animation, like you were able to see on defense if the other team greened it. I hated that. It took away some of the suspense of a shot going up, or as a big man, as somebody that plays power forward and center mostly, I didn't like that because it kind of took away a facet of my game, which is boxing out and going for rebounds. There's going to be a lot more of that. I feel like rebounding bigs might be more important this year, just off of that alone. But yeah, I think that's really cool. Facilitate the offense for the playmakers out there. You'll find some new tools at your disposal as well. The lead to the basket pass makes its return to new gen so that it works the same as current gen, allowing you to simply press and hold Y/triangle to get your receiver to cut to the basket and release the button to throw the pass. Was that not in last year's? Did they take that out? I feel like that's been a feature for as long as I can remember. The new spot up pass mechanic. If you press and hold B/circle, the receiver you're pointing at with the left stick will perform a quick V or flare cut to get open on the perimeter. It's a very useful, quick hitting play to get an open look when you don't have time to run a full-blown play for your teammate. My players can also equip a signature passing style to mimic some of the best floor generals of all time, including Steph Curry, Magic Johnson, Jason Williams, LeBron James, and more. Whether you prefer to drive the lane back defenders down in the post, or spot up from behind the arc, NBA 2K23 offers a wide variety of tools that cater to your offensive game plan. Love it. All this sounds incredible. All this sounds so good. Defensive gameplay. As always, defense remains a huge priority for the gameplay team, so we know the offensive upgrades in the world doesn't make for a fun game if there's no counters to stop them. So let's talk about some of the great enhancements on the other end of the floor. Shot defense received a nice overhaul for NBA 2K23. Up until last year, we had used a simple shot defense calculation that looked at 2 specific points: the location of the defender and when the shot started, and the proximity to the ball at release. It worked well, but also had its shortcomings. If the defender's hand or arm moved slightly into a bad position, right at the point of shot release calculation, you could get a bad coverage score, even though it looked like a very good contest. This year, we've created a system that evaluates the defensive player's contesting hand through a window of the shooting motion. This larger sample set provides way more accurate results and helps line up the coverage numbers to what players expect on what they see happening on screen. Good. Sounds like a better defensive system. Still drinking my coffee this morning. On-ball defense. Let's see. Alright, so for the floor game, on-ball defensive movement and body-ups receive a major refresh with the new content that more accurately depicts today's one-on-one player interactions. You also notice a new indicator on the ball handler when in guarding position. This is the new defensive shading mechanic. The 3 bars on the indicator represent the 3 zones: straight up, shade left and shade right. The zone the defenders in is shown in red. If the ball handler attempts to attack the red lane, they'll get cut off, lose their dribble, or fumble the ball. Interesting. Great defenders can anticipate where the ball handler is attacking and will now be more clearly rewarded for it. The shading system works for both on-ball defenders guarding the perimeter as well as post, and does a good job communicating to both the offense and defense why collisions resolve the way they do. It sounds like pure locks are going to be a real problem this year. A real problem. Oh, that sounds really fun. Shot blocking, my favorite. Shot blocking has been refined quite a bit this year as well. With NBA 2K22, we made a huge effort to improve block targeting and give players the ability to deter any shot that comes into the paint. For 2K23, blocks have been tuned to a more realistic level, leading to much more predictable outcomes, with the right players making appropriate stops when timing the block attempts well. No more small guards pulling off LeBron James level chase down blocks like last year. You'll also notice a distinct improvement in ball security for good dunkers. Interesting. In the past, it was always risky trying to pull off tomahawks and back scratchers with defenders even remotely nearby. We've made some changes to encourage good dunkers to use a greater repertoire of dunk packages and feel the reward of highlight reel dunks with significant takeover boosts in the right situations without fear of always getting the ball knocked out on the way up. The shot blocking system also now contains flyby blocks. When closing out late on perimeter shooters, the flybys will do a better job trying to get a hand up while preventing defenders from slamming into the shooters and sending them into the line. Okay, this sounds great. This sounds like big men. It sounds like power forwards, centers are going to have a much easier time blocking shots than guards. It used to be, I remember back in the day, it used to be completely pointless to make like a small forward or a power forward over a point guard. You could just make a 6'7" point guard that would play the three because he had all the same skills. But it sounds like you're going to kind of need a little bit of height, maybe 6'10", maybe 6'9", 6'10", to get the right animations, to get the right blocks. I like this. And here we go, badges, builds, and takeovers. This is going to be a long video, by the way. I did not think this would be as long as it would. The new badge system. Let's start kind of speeding things up a little bit. The more impactful change when it comes to building players is in the form of a new badge system for new gen. When looking at telemetry from previous years, we noticed that players often gravitated towards the same badges, and as a result, became a little overpowered by stacking certain badges together. This year, we're moving to a tiered badge system. There are 16 badges per attribute category, 8 in Tier 1, 4 in Tier 2, and 4 in Tier 3. Tier 1 badges are the least powerful for your player, but also cost the least amount of badge points. Costs go up as you climb the tiers and acquire more impactful badges. The basic idea is that you'll need to equip a certain number of badges in the lower tiers before you can equip the badges in the highest. I like that. There won't be any more, going straight for posterizer on finishing, or going straight for, rim protector. I'm assuming like that those badges will be in the higher tiers. I like that. It'll be annoying in the early game, but it'll be great in the end game. The motive behind this change was to encourage players to make some tough choices when creating their badge recipes, make loadouts more valuable as a feature, and bring a better overall balance to the badge game in general. Along with the tiers, we're also introducing the core badges, which are 4 unique badge slots, one in each attribute category, that can be filled with badges that don't count towards your badge points. Each badge will have a challenge requirement that, once met, will allow the badge to be placed into a core badge slot. This sounds like the what was it, master badge or whatever, the way back in the day when you had to like grind the crap out of your player to get your grand badge. That's what it was. That's what it kind of sounds like. These are grand badges that you can kind of apply strips. I thought that's what it did already. Masher. Increased ability to finish inside layups over defenders. Aerial wizard. Ability to successfully complete alley-oops and putbacks. Okay. Bully. Like Giannis and LeBron, able to finish strong by bulldozing through traffic. Removed badge. Hook specialist. Oh, rip. Shooting. Agent 3. Ability to hit difficult 3-point shots off the dribble. Okay. MIDI magician. Improved ability to knock down mid-range jumpers off the bounce or out of the post like MJ. Amped. Reduced these shooting attribute penalties when fatigued and when moving excessively prior to shooting. Claymore increases spot-up shooters' ability to knock down catch-and-shoot jumpers the longer they remain stationary prior to shooting. That'll be a good badge for like corner players. They just sit in the corner all offensive possession and wait for their point guard to get them the ball. Comeback kid improved ability to shoot perimeter jumpers when trailing in a game. Interesting. Hand down, man down makes an outside shooter even deadlier if opponent fails to get a hand in its face. Space Creator, formerly a playmaking badge, and now boosts the ability to hit step back jumpers and hop shots, and will also cause defenders to stumble more often. Interesting. Limitless range, an old favorite returns, making shooters more effective with any shot attempt from 3-point range. And then it removed Chef, Hot Zone Hunter, Lucky 7, Mismatch Expert, which was moved to playmaking. Okay, I like that. Set Shooter, Sniper, and Limitless Spot Up. I like this. Are these the only shooting badges though? Or is there stuff that they didn't remove, like Quick Draw? I'm confused. We'll see on Friday. Playmaking, killer combos. Improves a dribbler's effectiveness with size-up dribble moves. Basically a combination of last year's quick chain and tight handles badges. Okay, cool. They merged two into one. Clamp breaker helps ball handlers win more one-on-one body bump confrontations. So this is counter to clamps. Okay, that's pretty cool. Clamp breaker, clamps, and clamp breaker. Vice grip improves ball security immediately after securing a rebound, catch, or picking up the ball. Great badge for bigs. I like that. After securing a rebound, a catch, or picking up the ball. So like vice grip would be really good. You know, you get the ball in the post, but you have a really like kind of a lower ball handling. If you have maybe a high vice grip, that won't matter so much. You won't get immediately stripped. I like that. And Mismatch Expert is now a playmaking badge, and it removed Bullet Passer, Downhill, Glue Hands, Stop and Go, and Space Creator, which were moved to shooting. Oh, Stop and Go wasn't moved to shooting, but Space Creator was. Okay. Defensive and rebounding. We have Anchor, a crucial badge for last line of defense bigs. Improves ability to block and contest shots in the paint. Love it. Box Out Beast helps rebounders win box out battles in both offensive and defensive rebounding situations. Love it. Workhorse, the Pat Bev badge that boosts your ability to hustle down 50 balls and play hard-nosed defense without getting tired. That'll be pretty important. Glove, named after the legendary defender Gary Payton, helps you strip players as they gather for shots and poke the ball free from ball handlers. Challenger improves the effectiveness of perimeter shot contests, and then removed badge, defensive leader. So obviously there's got to be more badges that they, I guess all the other badges that don't say removed are come back in the game. And then I guess they redesigned Team Takeover. Okay, AI gameplay, we're not going to pay attention to that. Defensive improvements, closing remarks. Okay, so that's number 1. There's 7 of these. I'm not going to go through all 7. We're not going to go through every single one. But you guys can come and check these out for yourselves. Here's Courtside Report number 3. It's basically all about my NBA, which I'm sure Jake Baller, ASM Baller, Jake Baller, he will probably be playing a lot of this, the my NBA eras. far as ASMR goes. A lot of new stuff. The Jordan era. There's some really cool like changes to the. If you go back, you can see you can play like on old retro chords, and you get like the old retro presentation and commentary. It's super cool. Look at that. Look at the starting lineups. It's like all fuzzy. It looks the part. It truly looks the part. That is so cool to me. That is like, that's like early 2000s right here. And then this is like old school, like 90s, I'd say. But it looks like there's, you know, different things that they've added to my NBA, which I've always been a fan of, like GM modes and stuff. So maybe we do some GM mode, you know, like a GM playthrough of 2K. But here we have the My Team courtside report. My Team is definitely going to be probably the primary focus week 1 of me playing 2K23, so this is going to be really interesting to read. The big news, no more contracts, guys. Contracts was the #1 thing that I hated about My Team. Basically, contracts forced you to spend money on the game. It really did. You would, you know, pull this great card that, you know, had all these amazing attributes and badges and everything, and then you'd use them for 3 games, and then he would not be able to be used unless you had a contract card. Well, the only way you can get contract cards for the most part is buying packs. Like, the main way of getting contract cards is buying packs, and they're not going to be contracts anymore. So when you pull a card, you can use them for the end of time. I used to always get, you know, go out and buy the diamond contracts, which was like unlimited contracts, and now everybody just already has diamond contracts. So right off the bat, of course, they lead with no more contracts. Getting started with what is likely the most requested change ever in My Team. Yes, contracts have been removed from My Team. Permanent player cards are now yours to use as you please throughout My Team without needing to fill up their contracts. Nothing has replaced contracts. They are simply gone. W. With contracts removed, you will now be able to restart most single-player games in My Team, dominate all challenge games, even triple threat will now have an option to quickly restart the game if things aren't going your way on the court. Oh, that's such a massive W. That's such a massive W. This is what has been holding back 2K for the longest time, in my opinion. Is just like the slowness of the game. Like, I feel like half the time you play 2K, you're in a menu, and that's not how your game should be. MLB The Show does a great job. If you're failing a challenge, you just simply pause the game, hit restart, boom, starts it fresh, which is awesome. New ways to play. With the goal of allowing our community to play My Team their own way, we are very excited to announce a new first for My Team, introducing Triple Threat Online Co-op. Again, pulling a page out of MLB The Show, which is what I've been saying for the last 2 years. If 2K can do something similar to MLB The Show's Diamond Dynasty, look out. 2K will be very, very fun. The beauty of Triple Threat Online Co-op isn't just the gorgeous redesigned court, but how you can play co-op in any configuration you want. So, you can play 3v3, you know, the same way you do in Park, but with, you know, already pre-designed, pre-made My Players, basically. I think that's a huge W. That's a huge W for people that don't want to grind a My Player. People that grind My Team can just team up with their friends. There's a co-op aspect to My Team now, with friends, which has always been something that me and my friends have always played My Team together, but there's never been any, like, connection there. Triple Threat Online Co-op supports any combination of 2 to 6 players and first time ever player-locked gameplay in My Team. W. I'm not going to read through all that. Control lock to any position. Triple Threat Online Co-op huge for challenges, for sure. I don't think that'll be very important for playing online. But as far as offline goes, all the Evo players and all the different challenges that you can need to do. Oh, this is gonna be so fun, man. This is gonna be so fun. Man, there used to be so many absolutely absurd challenges for like next to no reward. Like, get a triple double with, this my player or this my team card, and you'll get 1,000 MD. Like, that used to not be even remotely possible, but now with position locks, it might be more worth it to, while you're grinding offline, do a position lock, get those challenges done, and then you're stacking rewards on top of just controlling every player. You're now progressing through a player's Evo or doing challenges. Looks like there's leaderboards for my team now, which is cool. Looks like there's different like logos and stuff. Both 250,000 my team unlimited tournaments return. Okay. New beginnings in single player modes. Introducing your starter cards. Let's change gears a bit to how everyone will begin their NBA 2K23 My Team journey. Each year you need to choose your starter card to lead your new collection. In NBA 2K23, you will get to play with your starter card choices in triple threat games before making your decision. Your choices are 3 2022 All-Stars that have competitive edge to lead any new My Team. So, wait, what? Oh, okay. Oh, the starter cards are also Evo cards. That's great. So, the starters are Ja Morant, Jimmy Butler, and Joel Embiid. Once again, these All-Stars are evolution players, so, they're not just going to be useful for the first, week. If you get them up to a Ruby, that's pretty solid. I think there's going to be probably like Amethysts and Diamonds already off rip, but still, you can have a Ruby be a role player. Oh, what is this? Fred Jones. Beyond these starter games are more lifetime agendas to get any new My Team player up and running. Get started by playing 10 games in My Team mode to earn a 90 overall Amethyst Fred Jones. Okay, so just 10 games in any mode and you get a 90 overall. That's great. That's great. Clutch time single player. Wait, hold on. Did I miss something? Okay, no. It looks like they brought back the season XP, level 40, all that stuff. Clutch time single player. Oh, that's pretty cool. Brass balls. Oh, it looks like it's like a gym. That's actually really cool. I like that. Joining triple threat online co-op. We are also adding a single player variant of clutch time in NBA 2K23. Take your best starting 5 and compete against the AI for the first time in 2K22's hottest mode. Structured in the same way as clutch time online, the goal is to win 10 games in a tier without losing 3 in a row. Gameplay remains fast-paced in a single 5-minute quarter, a 4-point line, sudden death overtime, and a 14-second shot clock. I had no idea that this game mode existed last year. I booted up 2K22 and realized that this was a game mode, and this game mode feels like a W. So I'll probably be doing some clutch time, offline and online. Prize balls, cool. Exhibitions. Redeem collection award. 96 overall Derrick Rose. I wonder if that's like that's a trophy case. Oh, okay. So you collect all the trophies and you get a player. There will be a new way to earn a top-tier player from each franchise by completing a team's trophy case with 15 event cards for each NBA franchise, showcasing key moments of their history. You are tasked to complete these collections for the completion reward of Pink Diamond player for each team. Collecting 5 Division Pink Diamond players will earn you a Galaxy Opal, while completing conferences, and finally, the NBA collections will get you 3 99 overall Dark Matter players. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I wonder if this is all going to be available on release. Earn trophy case cards throughout My Team, including at the top each mode's seasonal prizing. The first current domination tier, and by completing your 23 NBA Series 1 player sets, and be on the lookout for coveted trophy cards. If you play across all the game modes in My Team and pick up these trophy these cards, you will be able to earn one of the Galaxy Opal players from completing a division by the end of Season 1. Wow. So you have to get these cards, I think. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's a PSA 10. PSA 10 card. Series 1. Okay, Giannis is an amethyst. Looks like there's a Scottie Pippen. Maybe that's a collection reward for the Bulls or something. All new token market. Here, all current NBA players in Series 1 will be made available for you to select an option packs. Earn tokens and redeem them for your favorite current players immediately. Okay. So there's a specific portion of the token market where you can redeem tokens that you earn for current players, so that you don't have to pull them in packs. Dude, this seems like such a W. Lamar Odom back in Season 1. Okay. Single player triple threat, domination, obviously, are both back. Challenges. That's a sick like look on Larry Bird. Limited game mode's back. Draft game mode is back. Rewards from the W. Okay, triple threat online, collector rewards. Return with over 75 reward levels. I've always been a card collector in my team. I never sell cards. Like, never. So I like this a lot. New agenda tracker, save your defensive settings. God, I used to never do defensive settings because you couldn't save them. And I just didn't want to take the time to do it every single, like the start of every single game. So saving your defensive settings is huge, 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 huge. And then closing remarks. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And then we have the Goat Boat. I guess for current gen or last gen, I call it last gen. I mean, it's been like 3 years now since we've had these like new gen consoles. The current gen, it's you know, the same thing as last year. You guys are gonna be on a boat. 6 3v3 courts. There's, you know, different decks that you can go through. I mean, I'll show you the pictures, but I'm not really gonna go over this too much. Mainly because that's pretty cool. That's a really cool building. I'm gonna be playing next gen, as I always have. Pretty cool stuff. Arch rivals. Okay, so there's new quests and stuff. And then of course in next gen, the city is back, and apparently they've reduced the size. They've done a lot of fast traveling. I don't think you have to unlock fast travel like you had to do in previous 2Ks. There's 2K23 city are subway stations, so you can fast travel easily. Affiliations, these are so detailed. That looks low-key, like this looks better than like Warzone. Like, I don't understand. This looks better than Warzone. Everything looks great. Northside Knights are in a castle. The Western Wildcats looks like they're in like a desert setting. And then the Beasts of the East, oh, they look like they're in a volcano. I feel like this right here, this looks sick. You got the block. What is the block? Located in the exact center of the city is our newly created mecca of competition, the block. Here you will find all your favorite ways to play competitively, encased in one community-driven initiative. The block features the theater, Pro-Am, the Rec, Ante-Up, Club 2K, Black Lives Matter court, and the Kobe court. Interesting. New design and now a 3v3 experience. And then the theater, all new for NBA 2K23. And the Kobe court was like the one-on-one court, I think. Oh, but now it's a 3v3. What is the theater? The theater is about to become your new favorite place to play in the city, replacing the warehouse. Oh, nice. Will serve as a dynamic way to play instant matchmaking games. The theater building is set up thematically to look like a movie theater from the outside. On the exterior of the building are 4 giant movie posters that detail the 4 events that are taking place inside the theater at the current moment. Upon entering the theater itself, you will find yourself in the lobby where you simply enter which theater auditorium you are ready to play in. It's quick, it's easy, and best best of all, it's a seamless way to play 2K basketball. Loved the warehouse. I thought the warehouse was the best thing about last year's 2K. Favorite aspect of the theaters is dynamism. Dynamism, is that even a word? Every Friday morning Pacific time, the 4 event playlist will completely swap out for new events. This means that you'll be playing a steady stream of new and rotating events all year long, with every week being a different experience for you and your crew. Seems cool enough. They even have week 1's stuff here. No squads, so there's a no squads, there's a squads only, there's a hustle, and a losers out. Only catches the name implies the opposing team gets possession after made baskets. Oh, wait a minute. This is a 2v2, but it's not make it take it. The opposing team gets possession after made baskets. That is great. I hate 2v2 FORTNITE. I hate it. I don't like the fact that you can just go 21-0. It's basically like whoever gets the ball first wins, almost. We got the arena. Dreamville featuring J. Cole. The event center comes back. Jordan Challenge building. Become a legend. Seasons are coming back. Let's see. Format was quite simple. Earn rewards. The static model it replaced prize somewhere between nothing and very little. Quite the upgrade. With seasons, we have a fresh set of rewards available to earn every 6 weeks. Seasons will be returning. Okay, so there's not really much of a change there. But, guys, these My Team changes, these right here, this is what I'm going to be playing early on. But if you want me to play other things, obviously we're going to bring back my player builds. We're going to bring back all these videos that used to be super popular on the channel, and I'm actually really excited to play 2K for the first time in years. So, that being said, leave a like on this video. I know this was a longer video. I'm definitely going to have to cut some of it, but leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new. I cannot wait to hop on my plane tomorrow and go and play in my New Zealand home. We'll probably be live tomorrow for 2K23's release. Definitely tomorrow night at midnight. But yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. Peace, peace, peace.